I want to remind you that everything we do in this class is recorded. You're not being recorded, but the screen is. So if there's something we go over today and you go home and you try to do it and you can't remember how to, you can always get on this website, click on the day you don't remember, and you can rewatch that portion. You don't have to watch the whole thing. You can skip to the part you want to listen to. So if we go to yesterday, so Laptop Camp Day 1, if you click on Laptop Camp Day 1, either down here or right up here, it'll take you to the Laptop Camp page, and you can see this is the AM video, so the students in the morning, and then this is your video, the PM video. So it's right there. It's all recorded. So yesterday we recorded an hour and 35 minutes of this session. You can always go back and rewatch it. This website will be up for 3 months after today. And then after 3 months, we take it down until next summer. Okay? You also have my email. You all sent me an email yesterday. So if there's any time during the year, even if you don't go to Alta Sierra, that you need extra help or there's something that you can't understand or you try to get your teacher to help you and they didn't know, feel free to email me and I'll try to help you out during the course of the year. All right? But make sure you understand that this Laptop Camp website is for you to utilize during the first few months of your school year. Now, what if you leave Laptop Camp and you forget this Laptop Camp website? So what we're going to do is we are going to bookmark this website for you so you don't forget it. Now, a bookmark is exactly what it sounds like. If you're reading a book, let's say you're reading Harry Potter, it's like 1,000 pages or something, right? You're not going to read all of it at once. So let's say you end on page 1, blah, 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 123. You take your bookmark, you put it on that page, and then you close the book. And the next time you go to the book, you open right to that page because the bookmark is there. That's what a bookmark is on your web browser. It's so you can get there instantly. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So on Chrome, so everybody should be on this website. Now, you should have done the form already and make sure you hit submit, otherwise we're not going to get your information. Once you've done that, make sure you click on Laptop Camp again so that it goes to the main page. That's the page you want to bookmark, the main page. Now, to get this bookmark to work, we need to enable. Now, the word enable means to make ready, make available. Disable means to take it away. Okay, if you disable something, you're making it not work. If you enable something, you are making it work. So we need to enable, to make work, the bookmark bar. So the way we're going to do that is by utilizing the option menu. The option menu on your Chrome browser. The option menu is located in the far right, and it's identified by 3 dark lines in the upper right corner. So right here you have 3 dark lines. That is your option menu. You're going to click on it once, and it brings up the drop-down menu. On this drop-down menu, you're going to go down to bookmarks, and it opens up another drop-down menu. My drop-down menu is huge because I have lots of bookmarks. You probably don't have anything there because you don't have any bookmarks. But what we need to do is enable the bookmark bar. So what you're going to do is go over to the new window that opened up and click on Show Bookmark Bar. And it'll put a check right next to it. And you'll notice, once you select that on your browser, right below your URL address bar, a new bar opened up. And you'll notice the new bar that because it had on the very first icon, it says the word apps. That means you have made the bookmark bar available to you now. Okay, you had it and then you just took it away. Okay, so now you have a new bar called Bookmarks Bar and it says apps right there. Now anything you bookmark will be shown right there. So now all you need to do, there's a little star in your address bar. It's a little star at the very end of your address bar. You're going to click on that star. And when you click on that star, a window will pop up. Everything on there is perfect. It names the bookmark, the laptop camp. The location, the folder is bookmark bar, where you want to do it. And then all you're going to do now is hit done. Okay, so I'll show it to you one more time. I'm going to click on the star, and it opens up this window. In this window, it says the name of the website. Yours is already defaulted to bookmark bar. That's what you want. And then you're going to hit done. And it will automatically add that bookmark to your browser.
If you are not seeing the little three lines at the top of bookmark bar, you are not in Google Chrome. You need to be in Google Chrome. If you are in Internet Explorer, you will not have those same settings and will not work.
You're in Explorer, so you need to be in Chrome.
Right. So, not showing up, that means you're not in the right browser. Get all those buttons.
We'll fix it for you. Don't worry about it. It might be, oh, because you're under student, and student YouTube videos are blocked. So at home you can watch it. It'll be fine. Okay. Now, somebody went to the video portion and they noticed it's not playing. Students have YouTube blocked. You cannot access YouTube from the student Wi-Fi. So you can only view the YouTube videos at home. Okay, so the YouTube videos are working. You just have to view them from home. The student Wi-Fi YouTube videos are blocked. Now let me show you a few more things about the Chrome browser. Please understand, Chrome browser is a product of Google. It is not Google. Okay? And sometimes we like to link the browser to our Google account, because this is why. Let's say you are working on a history project for your AB class, and your teacher says, okay, I want you to go to these websites and bookmark them. Easy enough. You're going to do it exactly the same way I showed you. Type in the address, bookmark. Type in the address, bookmark. Now you have all these bookmarks. And you're like, I'm going to do all of my work this weekend. Okay, so you have your bookmarks ready, all ready to go this weekend. Then your mom and dad say, hey, we're going to grandma's house this weekend. Like, okay, but you forget your laptop. Now all of your work, all of your bookmarks are on your laptop, and now you don't know where to go. You forgot all of the websites. Well, if you link your Chrome browser to your Google account, then all you have to do is go to google.com, type it in, and as long as you're using the Chrome browser on anybody's computer, all of your bookmarks will pop up. They will follow you to any computer that you go to any cell phone that you have. They will follow you everywhere. That's why we like to link it. So right now we are going to link the Chrome browser to your Google account. So what you need to have ready, what you need to have available to yourself right now, is your email address that we had yesterday for Google. To refresh your memory, the email address is your first initial of your first name, your last name, and then the last 3 digits of your school ID. And then it's at cusdstudent.com. That is your email. And your password is just your student ID. Now, I want you to be aware of this. You may not forget these things. You need to know your email. You need to know your password, especially when school starts. Okay? It frustrates AB teachers when it's time to get working on your project and they'd say log into your Google account and you forgot your password, because they cannot get your password for you. They have to contact either someone at the district who can, or they email me, but I'm probably in class doing something, so they won't get it right away. You cannot forget your password. That's why for this camp, we're keeping it as your ID number. But after this camp, I will ask you to change it, and you cannot forget it. In my computer class that I teach, They get one chance. If they forget it, I reset it and I give it back to them. But every time after that, they have lunch detention. Every time they forget their password and I have to reset it, I give them lunch detention. Because guess what they don't forget if they have to get lunch detention? They don't forget their password. So don't forget your password. Okay? So this is what I want you to do. Okay, we're going to start off this way. I'm going to try it this way for you guys. Last class I did it a little bit different, but I'm going to have you log into your Gmail to start. So open up a new tab. The way you open up a new tab in Chrome is right next to the tab that's open is a little tiny kind of sideways box. You click on it and it will open up a new tab. And that should take you to google.com when you open up a new tab. Once you are there, log in to your Google account. So log in to your Google account. The way you log in, just click on like the mail. It says mail, Gmail. And it'll ask you, say sign in, and it will ask you to log in to your Google account. So raise your hand if you're having a hard time logging into your Google account. Well, that mouse is sensitive. You're signed in already. Now, some of you went straight to Google and you didn't have to do anything. It's already signed in for you. There's two things. That could be awesome or that could be horrible. Because let's say you let your friend borrow your computer and they go to google.com and they realize, oh, so-and-so didn't log out. Then they go to your email and then they send out an email that is inappropriate. Guess who gets in trouble? You get in trouble, not the person who sent it, because it came from your account. Always, 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 at the end of your session, log out of your account. And that's my bad, because yesterday I realized I didn't ask you to sign out of your account. Okay, so at the end of every session, we will always log out of Google and then log out of our computer. We never want to leave it, especially those of you using a school computer. If you're using a school computer, you definitely don't want to forget to log out, because the next class coming in, they have full range of your stuff. Okay, so always, always, always log out. So keep that in mind. If you're never going to loan your computer to anybody, if you're never going to let someone get on your computer, it's fine to stay logged in. My computer's most of the time logged in. Makes it easy, makes it quick. But if you're going to let someone else get on your computer, always, always, always log out. So, is everybody logged into their Google account? Okay, this is what we're going to do. Now that you're logged into Google, we are going to link your Google account to Chrome. Okay, you don't need a new account. It's the same thing. You're just linking it to your Google account. So that means when you log into Google, Chrome follows you. It's pretty neat, okay? So you have one browser everywhere you go, which is pretty awesome. So this is all you're going to do. You're going to go back to the options menu. That's the 3 bars that you see over here in Chrome. Okay, the 3 bars that you see in Chrome. You're going to scroll down to the settings option and click on it. I'll show you once again. You are going to click on the 3 bars and then scroll down to the settings menu. And now you should see it at the top. It says settings. It says settings. And then below it, it says sign in. It says sign in. Okay? Some of you already have it linked. Like he already has it linked, so you're good. If it says signed in as and it has your student name, you're already set. You don't have to do anything. If it doesn't have anything there, then you click on connect. Sign in to Chrome. That's what you would click on. Sign in to Chrome. And then to sign into Chrome, all you do is use your Google account. Same thing, your student email and your password. Yes. Yeah, you do have a different one. You might have to update your Chrome. When was the last time you downloaded Chrome? Yesterday. Oh, let's just do this then. There we go. Oh, nope. You're using Firefox. That's why. You need to use Chrome. I don't think you have Chrome. All right, we need to download Chrome for you, okay? All right.
Over there, she said she talked to you about her password yesterday.
I thought I reset it for her. I'll check it. Okay. Is it not working? All right, let me go online and check it for you. Did I reset it for you yesterday? Nope. Okay. Ah. Yes, you want to sync all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Where is it at? There it is. Now, when you log into Chrome, it'll ask, would you like to sync? Would you like to create a profile? Just click yes. Just yes, 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 just to get all that linked up. Give me 1 second. I'm helping somebody with their email. Oh, make sure you put down 388. It says here 980.
Oh, that was mine. Oh my gosh. Lamborghini U-Trail. I saw that. You looked up any Lambos. Let me see. Oh, dude, I want Dude, that's mine. That's mine. I need to be on.
There you go. All right. So now we should be linked to our Chrome. Now, to make sure you're linked, let's just double check. Okay, to make sure you're linked, under that options tab, the three black bars, if you click on it, down here it should say signed in as, and then have your student email. If it says that, you have now successfully linked your Chrome to your Google account. Now that will follow you everywhere. Okay, now it should follow you everywhere. Make sure you turn your bookmarks bar on so you have your bookmarks up there. Yeah, hit create profile. There you go, you're all set. Okay, good. Now remember, you should be signed into Chrome with your Google account. Now they are linked. Now they will follow you. You're good. It's signed in, yep. Now it will follow you. Okay, so you have to sign in here first. Yeah. All right, so if that happens, look in the corner and click on that little weird guy face, and you're right below it. And then you're all set. All right, now, a few more things for you. Yeah, you're all set. You're signed in. A few more things for you. Occasionally, just by going to other websites, you'll accidentally get an extension. And what an extension is a little app that gets added on to your Chrome browser. It's like an app within an app. Sometimes you want them. I'll show you a few extensions that you might want. And in fact, you can see my extensions up at the top, up here. You can see all my extensions that I have, right? This is called View Clearly. Sometimes there's a website, there's too much going on. They have pictures over here and a very bad background, and I can't read it. If you click on it, it just brings up the text, and you can read the text, so you can read it more clearly. Okay, this one will take a screenshot of whatever you have. This is Couch It. That means if I see something and I want to read it later, but not be on the internet, it'll save it to my Gmail, and I can read it on my phone without being connected to Wi-Fi if I'm in a place like the mountains. This one refreshes. This one brings up your shortcuts, access. And so you have lots of things that you could want. Those are extensions. They're little apps within apps. But occasionally, you'll visit a free gaming website. You'll visit a free clip art website, and it seems pretty awesome, but sometimes they'll install an extension you don't want. And you won't know it. It won't say, hey, we're installing an extension. Is that okay? They'll just do it. And then you go to your Google, and your Google won't open. Or then you'll try to open up a document, and it won't open up. And then you'll ask your teacher, my stuff's not working, and they won't know what to do. I'm going to show you a quick, easy fix. The number one thing you can do if something is not working in your Chrome browser. And most of the time, it's due to an unwanted extension. So it's exactly what we've just done. It's just one extra step. So if you're at school and your browser's not working and you're trying to open up Google Docs and it's not working, and we're going to show you what that is in a little bit, all you do is go over to your options menu and click on it. Go down to settings like we just did, but instead of settings, we're going to click on something called extension. And this gives you a list of all of your apps. All of you right now have an extension already on there. It's called Google Docs. And that's on there to help Google Docs run smoothly. Some of you might have something called Typing Ninja or something. That's something the district has put on there for you to help you with typing. Okay? But Other than that, if you notice something on your extensions that you did not put on there yourself, you're going to trash can it. Okay? So let's say that this extension, Clean the Junk, I did install that. It cleans off all my unwanted background stuff. Let's say you didn't install that. That means someone else did. All you do is go over to the trash can and click on it, and it will remove that extension. And then you log off of your Google, exit out of Chrome, and then restart it, and it will work perfectly. 99% of all your problems will be fixed doing that. Okay, now you know something your teachers probably don't. Yes? Click on that man, and then you're right below him. There you go. You're the hamburger. Now, oh wait, if you want to download some useful extensions, let me show you how to do that. Now, you don't want to bog down, that means weigh it down. You don't want to weigh down your browser. Chrome is pretty quick, and that's what you want from a web browser. You search, pops up, you're good to go. The more extensions you add, the slower and slower it will become. So you don't want to add more than 5 or 6 extensions onto your browser. But if you want to download some extensions, all you do is click on that little app icon that is on your bookmark bar. And it will open up these options. And then you're going to click on Store. That's the Chrome web store. This is not the Google Play Store where you download apps for your phone. Okay? Extensions don't cost anything. And then you go down, you scroll down to Extensions. Extensions. And you click on Extensions, and it brings up all of these different extensions that you can download and add into your browser. Now let me show you something else. Remember yesterday, I told you with your computer you kind of want to personalize it and make it yours. You can do the same thing with your Chrome browser. You don't have to have the basic Chrome browser. You can make it a little bit different. And you can do that by changing its theme. And so at the very bottom, you have different themes. I do want you to be aware. They must be school-appropriate themes. Otherwise, you will get in trouble. So make sure you know what you are adding as a theme before you do any of that. Okay? So what I want you to do to make sure we get everybody who needs to catch up and everybody who's already caught up, I want you to look through the extensions and see if there's anything educational you can add to that. I also want you to look through the themes at something that is school-worthy to add. Okay, about 5 minutes, we'll walk around, help everybody that needs extra help.
I can't find the app one that I got.
Maybe it's down here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
I know, but I clicked the get name and it says it's not available.
Okay, let's see. Make sure you have your bookmark bar turned on. Maybe parental controls on there are blocking it. Yeah.
I don't know how to get this.
Click apps and click store. And then scroll down, you'll find them. Extensions and themes.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Was the link to the film?
Okay. All you do, click here, sign into Chrome. And then sign in like you'd sign into Google. As long as it doesn't have some of the inappropriate, oops, sorry, I turned off your screen. As long as it doesn't have any of the inappropriate pictures that sometimes show up on there. Huh? Yeah. You could download them. Mm-hmm.
Like, can I get that? Dude, you asked me.
That looks fine to me.
When we download it, do we add it to Google or Gmail?
Oh, you don't, that's sharing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's already added.
Oh, okay.
See, it's already added to Chrome.
That's all I want.
And then you go to settings. And then themes right here.
Okay.
And it's already.
These are the ones that are on Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get them.
Yep.
Oh, it's added. Mine's added. Mm-hmm. How do you delete it? Oh gosh, no.
All right, good. So now you know how to get extensions, and now you know how to get some extra little themes. Okay, you can make it your own. Now, the theme will follow you wherever you go, just like everything else. So, I mean, if it's something you don't want Grandma to see, you probably don't want it to be at school. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now we're going to jump from the browser, because I showed you basically all the good features of the browser. We're going to jump back over to your Google account. And it's easy to get there from anywhere, because all you have to do to get to your account, we want to go to the mail. So I'm going to click on the little apps button and then click on Gmail. And that will take me to my Gmail. Let me sign into the right one. There we go.
Everybody needs to be on their Gmail.
So everybody get to your Gmail. Click sign in. So everybody should be on their Gmail. Now, if you notice, you have about 2 or 3 pieces of mail, maybe a little bit more. After yesterday's classes, I now have about 500 in my inbox, but it's okay. I'll go through and clean them out this weekend. Thank you. Now, it's very important that you understand how to save somebody's information, because you may need to contact them again a little bit later. Like myself, you may think you're going to remember my email, but you may forget it. So we're just going to double check to make sure you're always going to have it. So you're going to add me to something called your contacts. Not the contacts for your eyes, contacts as in you're going to contact me later. Now to do that, all you're going to do, once again, you're going to click on this little icon with the 9 squares. That's your apps. And at the very bottom, there is a picture of a card that says contacts. Back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s, before there were cell phones and before computers were all over the place, people in business had something called a Rolodex. And it spun around, and on that thing it had little cards. And you'd spin it to the person's name, and then you could pull the card out. It has their name, where they work, their phone number, their address, all the contact information. That's what that icon represents, one of those little cards you pull out of a Rolodex. So you're going to click on that icon, and you're going to see this pop up. Okay, right now you have zero contacts at the moment. So what you need to do is add your first contact, and that is going to be me. So to do that, you're going to click on New Contact. And under Add Name, you're going to put down Mr. Marquez. Under Add Name, you're going to put down Mr. Marquez. And then underneath that, you should see something called email. You're going to put in my email. And my email is what you used yesterday. It's Mr. Marquez. It's all one word. All one word. M-R-M-A-R-Q-U-E-Z. Mr. Marquez. The @ symbol. Alta Sierra. If you forget how to spell it, I put it up all on the back wall for you to read. All one word. .org. Now I noticed in my first class this morning, when I checked their contacts, they forgot to put the .org. Guess what's going to happen when you try to send an email without the .org? It's not going to go anywhere. It's just going to say error. Some people put down 3 R's for Alta Sierra. Guess where it's not going to go? It's not going to go to me because I'm not Alta Sierra. That's the pirate school down the street. Okay? Make sure you type it in right. Okay? So add me to your contacts. Add me to your contacts. After you put in the email, you don't have to click anything else. You don't click save. You don't click done. It's automatically added now to your contacts. Okay? Now, you're going to want to do this for all of your teachers next year. The only problem is this. I found a solution for my school. I shortened my last thing to altasierra.org. Pretty easy for students to remember if they go to Alta Sierra. Your teachers are going to have something a little bit different. Your teachers are going to have their name at clovisusd.k12.ca.us. That's why you need to do it in contacts, because then you'll never have to type it again. Okay? So just remember that. Their email is their long email, clovisusd.k12.ca.us. Long. I shortened it up for my students, but your other teachers, they did not do that. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you another thing that we can do. Imagine we are in class, and we're all working individually, but you have a question. And you're sitting there, you notice everybody's sitting down. Everybody's typing on the computer. You don't want to be the one to get up and ask the teacher a question, right? You're like, I don't want to get up. Nobody else is getting up. You don't have to get up. All you have to do is send not an email, but a message. Okay, now let me show you how to send a message. It's like an instant message to your teacher. So we're going to go back to Mail. We're going to go back to Mail. And once again, to do that, we click on the App button. the 9 rectangle squares, and then click on Mail. At the very bottom of your mail, on the left-hand side, under Mail, we should all be under Mail, not under Contacts anymore. We're under Mail. On the bottom of your screen, on the left-hand side, there is a little icon that looks like a word bubble. That means you are able to send me a message. And this is how you're going to do it. You added me to your contacts, so you should see my name in that column. You should see my name in the column right here. Right over here. You should see my name. Hold on, there we go. If you don't, click on Search People and start typing in Mr. Marquez, and then you'll find me. Now, once I pop up, take your little finger, hand guy, and you're going to scroll over right beneath the little blue guy, and it looks like a plus, and then the message box. Click on that. Not the mail icon, the plus. So I'll show you up here. So here's the little message guy. Down here is the little chat with this contact. You're going to click on it, and it sends me a message saying, hey, do you want to talk with D. Siabadi 897? Who is that? Who's that one? Okay, I'm gonna say yes. Okay, so I will click yes. And now, oh, I have 16 invitations. Hold on. Let me say yes to everybody. Okay, now watch this. Where is Akela? I'm going to send you a message now. Hi. And on your screen, you should see something that says you're getting a message from Mr. Marquez. And now you can respond. Say, what's up? See, there we go. So as a teacher, I can have conversations with all my students all at once without them leaving their desks and having to raise their hand and having to walk over to the teacher. I can help them out straight from my desk. You can help yourself out straight from your desk. In fact, I tell my students, I am available until 7 o'clock every night, because Sports Center starts at 7, so I'm done at that point. At 7 o'clock, I'm done, but they can contact me. And so on my phone, I have the messenger, and my students contact me all the time. Hey, what was homework tonight? Da-da-da-da, done. Hey, how do you do it? Da-da-da-da, done. They contact me all night long. I don't care. Okay? It's helping them out, stay in contact with them. So this little chat feature works. This is also great for when you are working in groups. Okay? You can work with your friends, but not have to sit next to your friends. You can have a group of 4, everybody in their own corner of the room, and you can still contact them and talk to them and figure out what you're going to do for your project. Okay? So, I wanted to show that to you. That is the chat feature. Now, we're going to play a little game right now. Okay? And it's a game we always play. It's a game I play at the beginning of the school year as well. And the game is called, How Many Contacts Can You Collect? Okay? Without getting out of your seat. Now, this is how you play the game. You can't get out of your seat. Okay? But you can do this. You can talk to the person next to you all around this circle. And you can get all their email addresses. Okay? Collect all the email addresses and send those email addresses out. And then when they receive an email from you with all of these contacts, they're going to send you all of their contacts. And you're going to keep adding new contacts. Okay? You're going to keep adding new contacts into your contacts window. It has to have an @cusdstudent.com ending to it. It can't be an @Gmail. It can't be your mom's email. It can't be your brother's email. It's only the students around you. The top two contact collectors will receive a pair of glasses. Okay? You're going to receive a pair of Ray-Ban glasses. Huh? Oh. Okay, ready? You're going to have until our first break. And our first break is going to be when the big hand hits the 10. So you have 15 minutes. Last class winner was 21. 21 contacts in 15 minutes. You cannot leave your seat. Contact it. Let's go. Get contacts. Right here. Okay. And then he asks his. And then you ask, hey, what's his? Now, guys, there is a shortcut. If somebody sends you an email and you want to add them, all you do is click on their email, and it says their name right here to the right. You click on this little arrow and just click on Add to Contacts. It'll add everything all automatically, their name and their email. You have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Ah. Few more minutes. Few more minutes. And then we'll go out to break, and then we'll see who won. What's that?
How would I get all these contacts in my inbox?
Well, you don't need to move them to your inbox. All you would do is this.
Wait, I need that.
If you go back to your mail and you compose, as soon as you start typing somebody's name,
It'll come up.
yeah, the options will come up. Okay, time. Okay, you're going to go to break right now. You have about 8 minutes. Okay, bathrooms are over there to the right. You can go hang out outside. We'll call you back when it's time to come in. All right, so, oh wait. It's very important you know how to add contacts because once school starts, you're going to want to add contacts of all of your teachers. Okay, so make sure you do that your very first week. Now we're going to go into the real important stuff. We're going into Google's applications. I want you to understand the world that we are delving into. Okay, it is the cloud world. And we call it the cloud because all this stuff that we're going to make now is not on your computer, meaning it's not stored on your computer. It's stored outside your computer somewhere else. That means if your computer totally breaks down, you still have all your stuff. That means if you forget your computer at home and you're somewhere else, you're out of state, you're out of country, you're in China, you can still get access to all of your stuff because everything we do from this point on is done in the cloud. Okay? So we are going to look at Google's cloud software. Okay? So everybody should be on Mail for right now or whatever you're on, but you should be able to click on the apps icon. Once again, the apps icon is the icon that looks like the squares. So click on the apps icon and click on Drive. Click on Drive. And it will bring up Google Drive. Okay? Some of you have never done it before, so there's going to be another screen. It says install Drive or download Drive. Don't do that. You could do that at home. You could do that anytime. So just click on no thanks. There's a little thing underneath that saying no thanks for right now. And it will take you to this screen. And you'll have nothing there except a picture of like a tablet, a computer, and a phone. Okay? So hold on right there for just a second. Let's make sure everybody is there. Click on no thanks. Click on no thanks. Click on Drive. Drive, we got to get caught up. Click on Drive. Click on your apps icon and click on Drive. All right, now, pay attention. Oh, wait. Boys, this is one of those times where if you're not paying attention, you will be lost. Not you might be lost, you will be lost. So you have to pay attention at every step of the way. You have to follow along every step of the way. Okay, you can't, wander off in your head and then just get lost. It's not going to work. I need everybody to click on Create. And a bunch of stuff will open up. The very first option, let's get there. The very first option is Folder. So click on Folder. We're going to create a new folder. So click on Folder, and it pops up, and it asks you to name it. This is what you're going to name it. Everybody names it the same thing, except you're going to personalize it with your last name. So my last name is Marquez. So I'm going to type that in first, capital M. M-A-R-Q-U-E-Z. Marquez. This is Laptop Camp, so I'm going to put capital L, and capital T, and Camp, capital C-A-M-P. Okay, so last name, capital L, capital T, and Camp. And this is the PM class, because it's after lunch, it's afternoon. So I'm going to put in caps PM. Okay, so last name, LT Camp, PM. And then you're going to click Create. And you should see that it opens up. It has a new folder. Okay, now you have something in your drive. Now this is what I want you to do. You're going to go to your folder, and you're going to right-click on it. Not, oh, I clicked on it. I need to right-click on it. Right-click on it, and 5 things down, there's a button that says Share. And then another little window pops up, and click on Share. And you should see this window pop up. I'll talk about it again. I'll show you one more time. You're going to right-click on your folder. You're going to click on Share and click on Share. And this window should pop up, so everybody should be there. There you go. Right-click. This is your Share button. This is your Share option. For folders, this is how you're going to share a folder. And this is how your teachers are going to be able to help you with everything that you do this year. They can help you write your papers. They can help you create your projects. They can help you without you ever having to turn anything into them. Okay, no longer are you going to have to turn something in. They mark it all up with a red marker, hand it back to you and say, fix it. No longer. You just have one paper. They go in and help you along the way, so no red marks. Okay? So you're going to share this folder with guess who? Me. Okay? And guess what you've already added to your contacts? Me. So you're going to go down to invite people. And you're going to invite me. And as soon as you start typing my name, you put M, you'll see my name pop up. Just click on it. And it will add me there. Okay? Now, before we click done, I want you to be aware of the options for sharing. The default option, default means what it's going to go to all the time. Okay? If you don't touch anything, this is what it's going to do. That's what default means. The default is can edit. So when you add my name there, anything you put in there, I can help you edit it. I can get on your paper, I can add words, I can take words away, I can correct things. For your teacher, you always want to click on Can Edit. But what if you want to just share it with your friend? You don't want them to edit it, right? You would click on Can View, right? Because there's another option up there. If you click on Can Edit, it'll show you the next option, Can View. But since we're sharing it with me, keep it on Can Edit and then hit Send or Done. A little thing might pop up that says, are you sure? Because whenever you share with somebody, it's going to double say, are you sure? You click for me, yes, click yes. And then finally at the bottom, hit Done. Now your folder is shared with me. Watch. If I go to my shared folder, I see all of your folders now that I can get into. Okay? Just by clicking my name, you have now given me access to help you out whenever you need help. That's a very powerful tool. Okay? And this is how we're going to be able to share it with you. Okay? And you're all adding it now. That's good. Okay, so everybody should have shared the folder with me. Now we're going to get into our folder. So now don't right-click on the folder, just click on the folder.
One thing, you guys, if next to Mr. Marquette's name in the shared spot is a blue envelope, that means you did not type his name and email it properly. Make sure there's just a gray picture of a person similar to what's up there on the side next to his name. Right in there.
So click on your folder, and you should see your folder's name at the very top now. Right? You should have a big circle. It says drop files here, and you're just there. So get to there at the moment. Hit done. There you go. And then I'll click on your folder. All right, now we are in our folder. We are in our folder. We haven't created any documents yet, so there's nothing there. But right now we're going to create our first document. Okay? So this is how we create a document. The same way we created a folder, but instead of clicking on folder, we're going to click on document. Now make sure you follow along, because the last thing we're going to do is our first assignment, and you're going to do this exact thing, but you're going to name it differently. Okay? So you're going to click on, make sure you're in your folder. It should say your folder's name right up here. You're going to click on create, and then click on document. It has a blue icon right there. Click on document, and it should bring up what looks like a Word document. Now, some of you might have a little window that pops up saying, you're creating a document in a shared folder. Is that okay? You click yes. It is okay. You good? Oh, don't worry about it. The first thing we do is name the document. That's the very first thing we do. And we're going to name this document My First Google Doc. My First Google Doc. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we don't go to Gmail. Remember, it's CUSD student. There you go. And now you type in the password. It's your, remember, your password is your student ID number. Okay. You have to click on create. And there it is.
Oh.
Okay, make sure you title it My First Google Doc. That's what you're titling it. Now, this is what I want you to do. Everybody do this, and I'm going to randomly select a document to join. I'm going to just jump on your document with you, so nobody knows who I'm going to jump onto to that document. So all I want you to do is just start typing how you opened up this document. Okay? Tell me how you created a folder. Tell me how you shared the folder. Tell me how you opened up and renamed the document. Just tell me the steps that you've done. You can do it in, you don't even have to write it in full sentences. You can do it in list form, bullet points. It's fine. And I'm going to randomly select students to jump on their document with. So you don't want me to jump on your document and you have nothing written. Let's see, who am I going to get? Let's try this one. Carter. Where's Carter? Is there Carter? Carter, what happened? What happened to all your stuff? What's that? You haven't thought of anything yet. Okay, you better get going. I'll get on somebody else then. All right, right there. Okay, good. Who is this? Starts with an A or K. Who's that? Is that you? Wow, that's weird. Look, he's got it. Good. Now watch this. I can start typing as well on his document. Okay? That's how I can help him. I can also do this. I can also click on the talk feature, and I can say, do you need help? And you should see a little window open up, and you can reply. He can reply. Well, we'll give him time to reply. But he can reply to me, and I can help him out. I can also do this. I can also do this, highlight this part, click on this comment feature, and I can leave a comment for him. Like, I have no idea what that word is, right? And I can type that in right here, and click comment, and he deleted all of it. Okay, so this is a way that every school now is starting to help students by doing this. And it's not like I'm a ninja and secretly viewing the document. Kyle, like I can see Kyle is working on the document because there's a K up here, right? If I highlight over, it tells me who it is. On his, he sees an M, so he knows that I'm on the document with him. So it's not a secret. It's not like I'm secretly watching what you're doing. You can see it. Okay, you can see it. But here's the thing. Oh, wait. Somebody tell me where the save button is. Where's the save button? Where's the save button? Where's the save button? Nope, that's not the save button. That's making a new document. Anybody know where the save button is? You don't need a save button. There is no save button. After every click of your keyboard, Google automatically saves it. So if you accidentally get your power shut off, it's already saved. If your computer accidentally gets dropped and you lose all your data, it's still saved. Okay? It's great because no matter what, anytime you type on your keyboard, your document is safe. That's great for you. But it's also taking away every single excuse you may give your teacher for why your paper is not done. And I told you yesterday, I am a full disclosure teacher. Right? And I tell my students this every year. I'm going to say full disclosure just so you don't come up to me and be embarrassed when you're trying to make an excuse and I shoot down every single one of your excuses because I know exactly what you did. If you don't work on your paper, I know. If I ask if you're working on your paper and you say yes and you're not, I know. If you write a paper and I say, how long did it take you to write this? You say, I've been working on it all week, but you really started working on it that morning. I know. Because every single keystroke is logged with a time. And I can see when you started your paper. I can see when you finished your paper. I can see when you edited your paper. And you cannot accidentally delete your paper. You can't come to me and say, well, I did it, but it somehow got deleted out of my drive. That is not possible with Google. Because if you delete it, it goes to your trash. And if you delete it out of your trash, it goes to a sub-trash folder. And if you find that sub-trash folder and delete it out of that, it asks you, are you sure you want to delete this file? And if you click yes, another button pops up that says, are you really sure that you want to delete this file? And only then when you click yes is it gone. So there's no way you can accidentally delete the item. And here's another great thing. Since you've shared it with me, Even though you delete it out of your drive, it still stays in mine. So I can just give it back to you. Okay? There are no excuses when it comes to your papers. So I tell my students this: if you don't do your work, just tell me the truth and tell me that you were lazy. And it saves me the burden of trying to prove to you I know what I'm talking about. And so my students say, I'm sorry, Mr. Marquez, I was just lazy. I go, thank you. Now get it done. Right? Tell me the truth and I'll be lenient. You lie to me and I'll string you along and then give you detention. Okay? So I just want you to be aware of that, because every teacher knows that these things cannot be deleted. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you the different features of Google Drive, of Google Docs, and then you're going to start your first project. The first project is not due today. We're going to work on it a little bit more tomorrow. You don't have to work on it at home. It's not homework. It's still summer, so there's no homework. But make sure you get it started before you leave. But let me show you. I'm going to get out of Kyle's paper. Let me show you a few features of Google Drive. The name of your document can be changed just by clicking on the name in the upper left-hand corner. You could title it whatever you want, okay? And you titled yours My First Google Doc, okay? So that's the title. That's the name of the document. That's not the title of your paper. The title of your paper goes on your actual paper right here. But that's the name of your document. Over here, this is your undo and redo button. Okay, so if you accidentally delete a word, you're like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You can undo it, or you can redo it. Undo it, redo it. Undo it, redo it. Okay, that's what those are. This is your zoom. You're going to probably want to keep it at 100, but if for some reason you want to zoom in farther away, like to 50, you can see the paper what it'll look like when it's printed. You can definitely do that, but just keep it on 100. It'll help you out a lot. Next is the type of text. Okay, like you most of the time want to be on normal text, but let's say you want to give the title of your paper. You might want to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so it changes the font and size based on what you want to do. These are the different font types. That means the style of fonts. When you have Microsoft Office, they give you about 1,000 different fonts to choose from. Google gives you the top 10 that teachers want you to use. You don't need all the fancy kindergarten crayon style font, or the Gothic vampire style font, or the ancient Chinese Egyptians style font. All you need is regular font. And so it is defaulted to Arial, not the Little Mermaid Arial, just the font Arial. Sometimes your teacher wants you to use Times New Roman. Then you'd click on Times New Roman. Okay? Next. The next one over is your font size. The majority of your teachers would like you to use font 12. So always start off with font 12. Just change it to font 12. Now, what if I want to do a title? I typed it like this. Okay? I want to do a title. Well, you can always highlight it. And now you can make the size different, 18. Now it's bigger. Okay, so you can always highlight and make it bigger. What if you want to make the title bolded? Well, you come up to the B and click on it. Now the title is bolded. What if you want to italicize it? Italicizing makes it a little bit slanted to the right. Well, you click on the I, and it slants it a little bit to the right. You can underline it by clicking the U. Now it's underlined. You can change the color. Okay, so whatever you want to do, just highlight and change. What if you want to do a double space? Most teachers, when you type, they don't want single space. Single space is when you do this, and it just spaces the next one down. What if you want a double space? Well, all you do is highlight, format, line spacing, down here, here's double. Double space. And now it double spaces it. Okay? What if you want this to be centered? Right now it's formatting it to the left. What if you want to center it? Well, once again, format, align, center. What if I ask you to write your name, but I want your name to be aligned to the left, sorry, to the right? Same thing. I highlight it, format, align to the right. Now my name is all the way to the right. Okay? So any type of formatting, you're going to find underneath the button that says Format, right there. Okay? They used to have all those formats on the, yeah. Is it? Oh, there they are. They used to allow it to come down and be right here. So here's your spacing. If you don't want to go to the format option, if you click on More, here's your spacing to the left, to the right, to the center. Here's your double space, single space right there. Okay, so that's all that. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. Okay, so pay attention. You're going to have 25 minutes to get started on this. Some of you might even finish it. Okay? Go to the Laptop Camp website. You should all have it bookmarked, right? But don't leave your Google Docs because you're going to use it again. On the left-hand side, scroll down, and you should see under Assignments an assignment titled Dream Vacation. So click on Dream Vacation. Click on Dream Vacation. Go to our website and click on Dream Vacation. Yeah, I'm going to show you. Okay, so, I'll wait. You should be on our website, and you should be on the assignment page. Now, instead of me handing out an assignment to you, it's right on my website. This is the way your teachers are going to start doing things. Not handing things out to you, but giving you a link to the assignment instructions. And all you're going to do is this. Now let me tell you the instructions. It's up there, but I'll tell you. You're going to go to your drive. Make sure you're in your Laptop Camp folder, and you're going to create a new document. When that new document opens up, you're going to title it Dream Vacation. So at this point, there should be two documents in your folder. My First Google Doc, and then Dream Vacation. On the Dream Vacation, it tells you what to do. It wants you to write a short writing assignment, a short essay, 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs, or 3 paragraphs. It doesn't really matter. Okay, you have 25 minutes, so if you finish in 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you to write more. Your topic, it says up there, is if you were given $5,000, what would you do with it to go on a dream vacation? And it's anything. Anything. It could be make-believe. I want to go to the moon. Fine, go to the moon. I don't think you can make it there for $5,000, but whatever. But then it tells you the directions. Make a document. Title it Dream Vacation. Make sure it's in 12-size font. Make sure your name is in the upper right corner with the date beneath it. Make sure your title is in size 16 font. Okay, make sure you put in an image. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot to show you how to put in an image. Let me show you real quick. I'm glad I was reading the directions. An image is really easy to add to a document. Now, once again, this is one of those things that if you're not listening, you are going to get lost. Okay, and I still see a lot of heads not looking. So you're going to be lost. So pay attention. If you want to add a picture, you open up a new tab, and Google pops up. Thanks, Google. And you type in whatever you want. So let's say Hawaii. Okay, I'm going to click on images. Notice, this brings me up all the websites, but I want to see all the images from those websites. So there we go. There's two ways you can add. The quick way is drag and drop. Okay, so I'll show you. Let's say I want to add this image. I click on it. Now I have it. I'm going to click and hold. I'm going to click and hold. See, now it's in my hand. I'm going to bring it up to my folder tab. Now look, it opened up my Google Doc, and I'm just going to place it right there. Now I have the image. Drag and drop. That is the first method you're going to try. It doesn't always work, so I'm going to show you a second method, but that's your first method, a drag and drop. Now look, I can't move it anywhere. If I want to move it, let's make it a little bit smaller. See these little blocks? You can click on the block and you can make it smaller if you want. But look, I still can't move it anywhere. If I want to move it, I have to click on it and either click on wrap text or break text. I'm going to click on wrap text. Now I can move it wherever I want. Okay? Now you can move your picture. Now if that doesn't work, let's say you drag and drop and it says error or image unavailable, something like that. Then you're going to do something called copy image URL. Not copy image URL. Okay, so watch. Let's say I want to do this one, and I try to drag and drop it and it doesn't work. That's fine. I'm going to right click, copy image URL. Done. Now I go to my document, click insert image URL, and then just right click and paste, and there it is. Now, does that take a little bit more? Yes, but that's why we say that's our second try. Only if the drag and drop doesn't work do you try the URL. That's how you add an image. You guys good? Now, don't try to add the image from these. You can't drag and drop these. You have to click on the image until it's big and then drag and drop. Okay? All right. So you have your assignment. You have 25 minutes to work on it. It does not need to be done today. Oh, for some reason it's not there. Let's try this. Watch.
That's where your directions for the assignments are.
And then let's bookmark it. There we go. Now it's right there. Okay. So you don't want to do that because we want to log in with the Clovis one. So do you know your Clovis ID number? You don't. Did you get one of these sheets when you came in? Yeah, that's what we need. And remember, it's not Gmail. It's CUSD student. And it's not Chris Lopez, it's just C. Lopez.
Whenever you create a new document, it opens it up in a new tab.
There we go. So now you're going to type in
Struggling to find how do I
that
get
number
back to my drive.
right there.
The drive is still in an old tab, just at the top. Find the little triangle with the yellow and the green and the blue, and just click on that. That'll go right back to your drive. You can also click on the left-hand top corner. There's a little blue button with white lines on it.
Let me see it again. Oh, and it's not 365, it's 739. All right, so 150092739. One 5009279. And I have no idea what that says. Is that VELY? ROLE. Why is it doing that? Okay, let me go on and check this real quick, and I'll come back to you. Yes.
My thing, there was no size. The title.
Okay, what was the closest one to 16? Do one more up. Do 18. Yeah. Okay. I reset it for you, so it should work.
Hello, I just got for the car.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is with take out the fiber, I think 16.
Oh, and then it'll give you 16?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's do it this way then. Let's just try it with this then.
Yes.
That's not it.
Remember, all the directions are on the camp website. If you ask a question and it's this direction, I'm going to tell you, read the directions.
There you go. Now we're going to click Create Document. Okay, and make sure you are reading the instructions at right there. Okay, so there's all the instructions, and then there's your document.